our now famous men's soccer champions. The goal of today is to give them a final recognition for what they have done for us, for what they've done for the community, and I think for what they've learned about themselves as leaders in the community. So before we go any farther, let's give these young men a round of applause. They deserve it. I'd like to thank several people who've made today possible. First, JC. JC organized all of this. Our good friends in catering, Joe and Liz. And finally, the idea for the rings came from a conversation between Director Crawford and Vice President Mike Bush, and Dr. Bush said, yes, we'll do it, and the institution will pay for it. So let's give a special thank you to Mike and to Jonas for this. Now, I understand you guys want to get the rings, look at them, and run, but it's not going to work that way, okay? We're going to drag this out until it's so painful for you, you can't stand it. So we'll be done in about 3.5 hours. I'd like to next bring to the podium Mr. Arturo Burciaga Alcala, who is representing Senator Julia Brownlee's office. He has a special set of commendations and something for the congressional record also regarding you guys. So Arturo.
Good afternoon, and thank you for inviting us. I'm going to do my part to not drag this on as much as possible. So we would like to congratulate the Oxnard College men's soccer team and individually present you with a certificate for your achievement. So I'm going to start off with Coach Ross Greeny, please. Next we have Brian Hill. Mark Pinlick. Oscar Martinez. Cristian Guzman. Fernando Hernández Puga. Gustavo Navarro. Edwin Elizarraz. Jorge Jiménez. Ricky Arroyo. Mario Cermeno. Daniel Aguilar. Saúl Higuera. Eduardo García. Jerry Orozco. Sergio Esquivel. Joseph Hernández. Kiefer Kuski. Matías López. Damian Lopez. Andrés Herrera. Luis Cabrera. And Raúl González. And we know this won't be the first time. And on behalf of the Congresswoman, we want to present the congressional record to the Oxnard College men's soccer team. So, I'll just read a little bit of it, the final part. It's a little long. So these are the words from the Congresswoman. I am confident this hallmark achievement is only the beginning of many more to come for this team. For these reasons, I am pleased to express my sincere congratulations to the Oxnard College men's soccer team for this great victory. Thank you.
I'd like to call to the podium now Director of Athletics, Jonas Crawford.
All right, thank you very much all for coming. Obviously, this is the last stop in a long road of accomplishments that I'll talk about in a second. Before I get to that, I'd like to give a couple special thank yous out to my staff. I'd like to thank Yoshi Shiratori, our athletic trainer. Yoshi's the best athletic trainer in the state. It's evident when you see the pounding that these guys take. He treats all of them with great care. They were kicked all season, punched in one game, hurt their hands in the same game. And he did a great job in getting them all the way through. Obviously, they played more games than anybody else in the state, and then, of course, close it out with a victory. So, Yoshi, if you come up and receive a little thanks from us. The lady who set all this up, J.C. Sullivan. She puts up with some ridiculous things in athletics. You can only imagine. I've got some interesting coaches that get a little bit tense when they're not winning, or winning for that matter. An absent-minded athletic director. She picks up the pieces when they all fall apart, and she makes sure these guys get to games and get fed and get housed and takes care of them like a second mom. So JC, if you come up and receive this. And then how could I forget Chris Schmidt? Chris basically lives soccer. He and I argue about it all the time about what the greatest game in the world is, and he seems to think soccer is, so we'll give him that right now. He really puts his heart and soul into this place. He's in charge of everything we do, from issuing uniforms to keeping the fields striped and looking professional. And he cares very deeply about this program and all our programs. I really couldn't run this place without him. He's my right-hand man. And Chris, thank you very much. Come on up. So we started out in pre-conference, right? That was the first stop in all those not meaningless games, but now when you look back, they don't seem so meaningful. But you guys always seem to start a little bit slow and then start to ramp up. We made, what was it, the fourth WSC championship in a row. Obviously advancing to the Final Four, winning the state championship. And then we were right back here right after the championship, right? This is where I think we all gathered for the first installment of the tour around the county. So we started here, let me see if I can get this straight, and then we went to the city of Oxnard first after this stop, and then, let me see, we went to the district board, the VCCD board, and then we went to the county supervisors, and along the way we received acknowledgments from almost, it seems like a ton of politicians in the state. We got all, I mean, you guys have a stack of those now, right? You could put them all up on your wall, you could wallpaper your wall with them. But it was incredible to watch you guys go through this tour. I think you showed up for these more than you probably did for Ross's practices. and now we're right back here going full circle for the gift of an ultimate circle, and that in the championship ring. So it was quite a journey, and I'm anxious to see him myself. I might have peeked once at him, but anyway, I appreciate you guys making this special. And now, like he said, like our president, Dr. Limbaugh said, representing the community, it surely is a special thing that you guys will never forget, and neither will I. So thank you. You guys. Carolyn, you want to come on up and say a few words?
I really don't know what to say today, because you know already how I feel about all of you, right? So we're so proud. You have brought great pride and recognition, not only to our college, but to the entire community. And I really want to thank all of the people here who are here to support you. Dr. Limbaugh, our president, is the one who wanted you to be honored every step of the way. He wanted these special ceremonies, and we really have to thank him for that, as well as the rest of the administrative team for purchasing the rings for you, because this is really special. I'm just going to keep it short, and I'm so proud of you, and remember, you are representatives of this college when you go out in the community, when you transfer, and I've looked at your transcripts, so you've got to work on your classes, some of you, but we're really proud of you. And as I said before, we want you to be successful not only in soccer, but in your career and in professional life, so congratulations.
And if you all didn't pick up Dr. Inouye's none too subtle hint about academics, we'll talk later, okay? I'd like to bring to the microphone now Coach Ross Greeny.
It is nice that we have these events, because then I get to see the guys that were supposed to be at practice. Jerry. You know? Yeah, it's, I love this place, you know. I always came here for food every day at lunch, but now I actually really love it, you know, because we are celebrating. I always tell I always give a speech to the guys at some point throughout the year when they seem not to care whether we tied or lost, they kind of don't care. And I tell them the difference between partying and celebrating. Partying is just another distraction. It's like watching television or, you know, messing around with your friends. It's just going out and, you know, drinking or messing around, whatever they do, you know, at these parties, they just mess around and they forget about all their troubles. But celebrating is when you have worked for something, set a goal and worked hard over and over, you know, and then failed a little bit and then got a little bit better, and then all of a sudden you achieved that goal. And so I have been giving this speech for like 10 years to the guys, and it's helped people. Like when Travis Bowen was here, and he was one of these players, and then he signed with the Galaxy as a professional. It was like the best feeling when he would text me to say, "I'm celebrating tonight," you know, and he would send me a picture of where he was. And it was a great feelings when you know, Gabby Gonzalez and other people would go on, and not just professional soccer, but like they would graduate from college, a university, right? Graduate from here, obviously, and then move on and get a 4-year degree someplace. That was something, and then they would send me a text saying they're celebrating. And so what I would love to do is take a picture of all this and send it all to those alumni and to everybody and say, now we are celebrating after all of our hard work. And throughout this whole process, like Jonas said, of going from ceremony to ceremony, you know, I don't have as much time as I used to because I have a new baby and I'm busy, and I want to do this again, you know, next year. We're fighting for that like every day. It takes a lot of time. Also, basically, when you have like a series of ceremonies, and we go to all the same ceremonies with all the guys, if I say the same thing twice, then I'm going to hear it from everybody as I give that speech. So I've been making something a little bit, I've been trying in my mind to try and first thank, when we were here the first time, everybody at Oxnard College that helped us. And when we went to the mayor, I was trying to thank the city of Oxnard that always supported us and always sent us good players and great kids. And then as we went to the board of trustees, you know, I was trying to talk about our alumni and all of the people that have played sports at Oxnard College and really care and come back and help. You know, our T-Mobile is down the street here, and Alfonso played a few years before me, and he gives us some money every year, you know, and then you'll see T-Mobile at the swap meet. Anyway, all the guys who play soccer, some of them played on everyone. So, and then we went to the board of supervisors, and the board of supervisors, we talked about, they played this video of the final goal where Christian Guzman passed it to Fernando. And, Fernando passed it to Christian Guzman, and that's how we scored the goal to win it. And it was like Fernando could have scored the championship goal himself, but he unselfishly chose to slot it over to Christian because he had a way better chance of scoring. You know, like a for sure goal, a slam dunk instead of a three-pointer, put it that way. And so that's kind of sums up and symbolizes who we are as a community in terms of Oxnard College and in terms of Oxnard. And now we're here today, and I want to thank two special people, three special people, let's just say. Brian Hill can't be here. He's my assistant coach. I thanked him before. He's like a brother to me, and he hurt his knee, and so he couldn't be here today for the final celebration. But he's an excellent contributor to all of this success, and so I would feel bad to not mention him. But today I want to really, really point out Mark Pinlack, because Mark Pinlack has had some events happen in his family, and so he is going to be moving to Portland with his family in the end of this month. And so Mark came out 6-7 years ago and tried out for the team, and was out there playing with the guys in the summer class and really wanted to play. And I was looking at him, and you know, Mark, you're probably not going to get playing time. Mark, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put you on the team, but you know, you could be a member of the team somehow. There's got to be some way we can have you be a manager or be something, right? He's good with stats. He always knows when the games are. He knows everybody. He Facebooks everybody. When we were doing strength and conditioning in the weight room, Mark would go on the Facebook site. We have our own Facebook page, and Mark would write the definitions of all the different exercises we do. He did all kinds of little stuff all along the way, and I'm really gonna miss Mark. I'm gonna miss Mark, like you guys don't know. And then every time we need water, anytime we need anything, and every year I give the speech about do what Mark does. Show up with a smile on your face and do as much as you can for the team. So thank you, Mark, for everything all the way through. You guys are true champions. And as Jonas said, we have come full circle. We have thanked everybody, but I want to make one more big thank you, and that is to our president, Dr. Limbaugh. And why do I want to say that? Well, he's right, you know. 40 years is a long time. 40 years is a long time to go without a championship. 40 years is a special number. I'm turning 40 on Saturday. I don't know. Something happened this year, and it happened in the beginning of the year before school even started in summer, when Dr. Limbaugh came with Carolyn to our department meeting and met all the coaches and came up to me and started and asked me what's my name and what do I do and oh, when's the season and who's going on he started knowing like what's going on with us, which has never happened. And he set this tone for everybody on the campus with these the Wednesdays with blue and green Wednesdays, where basically the theme was set that little things that you do matter. Little things, any little thing that you do matters. You might not even know it matters, but like the effects go on, and you might not even know that it comes around. And so all of a sudden, everybody was kind of into it, and these guys felt supported. And my theme was always Juntos, always Juntos. I was always trying to get people on board with the team. And this year, Dr. Limbaugh's actions and leadership took us into a whole new realm of Juntos. And so in my time here at the college as a student and as an employee, he's the best president. I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about this. I don't know how we didn't hire him, but please just don't go and go work for a different California community college, because then you'd help their soccer team and make it harder for me to party some more. But I just wanted to say that really helped. And people, they never like connect the dots, but when you're a coach and you're always trying to figure out how did we win, how did we win? How did the stuff happen? Why do you want to? I'm always trying to figure out how did we win, or what could we have done different not to win if we didn't win, which is what's happened the other 10 years. When you're trying to figure that out, you look and you see all the little parts and pieces. As you look back, you go, wow, that helped. Wow, okay, whoa, okay, yes, I got to make sure that happens again. And a lot of pieces that you put together and you initiated this year really helped. It really helped. So thank you to Dr. Limbaugh.
The way you want to. So this ring is very special because the team designed it. So with that, I'd like to bring to the podium Danny Aguilar and Lalo Garcia, who are going to explain the significance of the ring. And there are pictures of the ring on the walls and that kind of thing you'll be able to look at. And when you ask to look at the ring, you know they're going to do this. So make sure that you get a chance to look at it closely. But Danny, Lalo, come on up.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everyone from like the vice president and president to like Ross, Jonas, Carolyn, everyone, Chris and Yoshi for like keeping us healthy and everything. And yeah, we're glad we were able to do this for OC. And the ring, we designed it as a team. Like Jonas just told us, like, here's the thing, like these are options, like you do it. So we just, through the group message, decided to do it on our own. And that's what we got. And it kind of describes it. It says the state championship 2015, obviously, for OC. And we wanted those colors, so that's the OC colors. And on the side it has the CCCA, double A, and then the first in history, because I forgot who was the one that said that you can never be first again, or something like that. But, yeah, one of our meetings and stuff, so we decided to do that. And then on the side, it's going to have our name and the soccer ball and our number. And it says Juntos, because that's like, we're trying to put Juntos inside, but then Ross was like, no, I want it on the side, because I want everyone to know that we did it together. Like, it's not just the team, it's everyone. So that's why we decided to put it pretty big on the side so everyone can see it. And then the last thing we did was,
there's like a special date on the inside, and it's December 6, 2015, and that's when we won it. So.
And that's pretty much it for the ring. That's simple, but it has a lot of meaning towards it.
We're now going to proceed with the part that these young men and the families and family members who are here, thank you so much for everything you've done. Please join me in thanking the family members. We're now going to distribute the rings, and this is the way it's going to work. Director Crawford is going to call the names. Carolyn will distribute, and I'll have the pleasure of shaking each of the team members' hands. However, you guys cannot open them yet. You got this? You're prepared for this? You can't open them, and then we will give you the cue, and we can all appreciate the fact that they'll be opening and seeing it for the first time together, okay? So with that, Jonas?
Okay, well, let's just start out with Mr. Mark Pinlack. Mark, come on down. Can I have Oscar Martinez? You don't get one. Let's have Lalo Garcia. Mr. Sal Higuera. Not here. Danny Aguilar. Mario Cermeno. Ricky Arroyo. Jorge Jimenez. Ted Edwin Elazaraz. Tavo Navarro. Fernando Hernandez Puga. Christian Guzman. Jerry Orozco. Raul Gonzalez. Luis Cabrera. Andres Herrera. Damian Lopez. Diaz Lopez. Kiefer Cooksey. Joe Hernandez. Sergio Escobar. Coach Ross Greeny.
Now, we have a couple of rings we want to give out. First, for all her support for the team for years, Dr. Carolyn Inouye. And as the Director of Athletics for everything that he does to create such a great program, Mr. Jonas Crawford.
And because this person is very special and we are here because of what this person has done for us, Dr. Jim Limbaugh.
All right.
Not yet, not yet.
All right, everybody. Now, I want all of you to stare at these guys because they've not seen it before, okay? So those of you who are filming, those of you who are taking pictures, I suggest you get in place right now because this is going to be like a 6-year-old on Christmas morning, okay? So, are we ready on this? 1, everybody ready? 2, 3. Okay, do you have them on? Guys, put them on. Everybody put them on. You got them on? Okay. Now then, I'm going to need some help from the audience. Everybody put your hand up. Show everybody your ring. Bring it around and show it. Pretty cool, huh? All right. For those of you who came today, thank you so much for all the support you gave over the course of the year. To the parents, look what you gave Oxnard College for a short amount of time. Thank you for loaning your children to us. Now, closing comments. So much has been said about these young men, and I think I would just simply say to on behalf of all of us, thank you. Take Oxnard College with you the rest of your life, because please know that you're part of an Oxnard family now. You will never, ever lose that. With that, please come up, take pictures, take a good look at them, enjoy the refreshments that have been provided, enjoy each other's company, because it is an absolutely great day to be at Oxnard College. Thank you all so much.
Oh my God! Stop bumping, I got food! That's a dope picture right here, hold on. Keeper! Let me snap it, let me snap it.